All right, my name is Paige Rideout, and this is my screencast using Screencast-O-Matic. Bear with me, I made a presentation for the whole thing to kind of piece it all together. So I'm going to get that started here. So I used a few of the technologies that I found I really connected with at the Maker Movement that we went to on Tuesday. And so I'll start by kind of my description of the Maker Movement. So what is the Maker Movement? The Maker Movement is all about giving students access to the latest hands-on technology and permission to invent something that interests them. This is a student-driven movement based on kids wanting to experience science and technology in a creative way. Students are taking ownership for their own learning. We are engaging students by encouraging play with knowledge and allowing them to reach a more meaningful level of learning. I apologize for the spelling mistakes on here. I'm going to continue. So the three examples of technology that I'm going to go over are Wonderville, virtual visual experience, and then interactive welding and rig work. So the first kind of station that I kind of connected to was Wonderville. So it's recommended that it's used from grade 4 to 9. Wonderville is a website that engages youth in the world of science through interactive animations, videos, and games. And it's a resource that is actually designed with the curriculum in mind. So when I went to the booth, she showed me an example of kind of viruses and stuff like that, and teaching kids about viruses and all of that through playing games. So I connected to that as I plan to be a secondary science teacher. So I thought I could use that in the classroom to really engage students and get them to learn the curriculum as well as engage them in game and fun. So the next one, virtual visual experience is kind of the word that I used for it. What it actually was it was the goggles that you put over your eyes, and it kind of what it showed was the one I looked at was the red and white blood cells. You could see it looked as though you were going through the actual veins in the body, and that was pretty cool. So I thought you could use from grades K to 9, and it gives you a 3D visual experience of the world that inside. So I thought that was good. It's always different seeing something flat up on a screen than to actual get it up onto your eyes and experience it that way. So I thought that was a pretty cool piece of technology I could use in my science classes as well. So sort of the last one I picked was the interactive welding and rig work, which I'm sure a lot of you tried it out, which was pretty cool. Why I chose this one, and it's a little bit different than the other two I picked, is because I think it's something that is very useful. And you know what? Not all kids are going to go into university, into sciences and stuff like that. And I really like that this gives you a different stream and it gives kids kind of a feel for the hands-on work. Especially being in Alberta here, rig work is really big. So I enjoyed that, and I thought it was something you could definitely use in high school too. So that's why I kind of chose this as another like tool. Like it's not always about like language arts, social studies, sciences, and math. Like we got to look at more experiences for kids and kind of open their eyes up to all of that. So as I reflect on my experience here, I really enjoyed it, and I think the biggest thing to keep in mind is all of these technologies I provided are student centered. It's all about giving students hands-on experiences and engaging them in their learning. So that's kind of my this was my Maker Movement presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, that's it.